All right, let's talk about the art of restoration. Today, we're going to dive into how skilled pros can basically turn back time on damaged leather, breathing new life into things you might have thought were a lost cause.
I want you to picture that one favorite leather chair. You know the one. The one you've watched a million movies from. Or maybe it's the driver's seat in your car that's seen you through thousands of miles. We've all got that one piece that's full of memories, but is really starting to show its age.
And that aging, well, it often looks a little something like this. You get that sinking feeling, right? When you spot that first crack, or a little tear from a snag. Or you just notice the color is duller, not as rich as it used to be. It can really feel like the beginning of the end.
But what if all that damage wasn't a death sentence? What if you could actually rewind the clock on all that wear and tear? Well, that's exactly where the expert solution of professional repair comes into the picture.
Now, check this out, because this statement from the experts might actually surprise you. Most genuine and top-grain leathers, even when they have what looks like catastrophic damage, are totally salvageable. So the big takeaway here is, don't give up on something just because it looks a little beat up.
And this whole craft, it goes way beyond your living room sofa. We're talking about experts who handle everything from restoring the fancy leather interior of a car to fixing durable vinyl seats and even maintaining those high-traffic leather booths you see in restaurants and offices.
So how in the world do they do it? How do technicians take a piece from looking damaged and sad to absolutely dazzling? Well, it's not magic. It's a really cool process that's part science, part art.
You see, the incredible results aren't some kind of fluke. They're the product of a super reliable, totally transparent, and really effective 5-step system. It's a system that guarantees you get a high-quality restoration every single time.
The whole thing is built on this clear 5-step path. It all starts with assessment, where a pro doesn't just look at the damage, but figures out the exact type of leather they're working with. Then it's on to preparation, a really deep cleaning to get rid of any grime and make the leather flexible again. Step 3 is the repair itself, the hands-on work. That's followed by a meticulous color match, where they mix custom dyes to blend in perfectly. And finally, finishing and protection, where they apply sealants to lock in the repair and keep it safe for years to come.
Now that repair step, that's where the real craft shines through. We're talking about things like reinforcing a tear from underneath with a hidden patch, so it's not just fixed, it's strong. They use these flexible fillers that actually move with the leather, so when a crack is repaired, it doesn't just look good, it feels right. The whole point is for the repair to be invisible.
Okay, the process is impressive, for sure. But it might also sound like a lot of work. So you might be asking, why go through all this trouble instead of just, heading to the store and buying something brand new? And that's the big question for a lot of us, isn't it? When you really weigh your options, is repair the smart choice? Well, when you look at the facts, the answer is a huge, resounding yes.
One of the most powerful reasons comes down to the environment. Choosing to repair something isn't just a small gesture. It massively reduces your footprint. You're literally keeping bulky furniture out of landfills, and you're skipping the whole carbon cost of manufacturing and shipping something new. It's a clear win.
And beyond the environmental win, the practical benefits are just undeniable. Repair almost always offers huge cost savings over buying new. It lets you keep items that have real sentimental value. It extends the life of your original investment. And honestly, it's often a much faster and more convenient process than all the hassle of shopping, ordering, and waiting for a new piece to show up. And when you choose a professional service, you get another whole layer of value. A lot of them offer mobile services, which means they bring the workshop right to you. They use premium UV-stable dyes, so the color won't fade in the sun. And they use all those specialized techniques we talked about to make the finish totally seamless, guaranteeing you get many more years out of your favorite things.
So, before you decide to get rid of that worn-out leather item, just take one more look. Think about its history, its comfort, and the value locked inside it, both money-wise and memory-wise. You might just find that it's not the end of its story, but the beginning of a beautiful restoration. Thanks for watching The Explainer.